Hey, this is Donnie Smith and welcome to another Eastwood video series. Why is this the Eastwood video series? It's because we're using a lot of the Eastwood products, and you can visit our friends at Eastwood by clicking right here. Now in the last video we showed you how to straighten metal on this Mustang that we're working on. Some students and myself are working on this Mustang, and we're showing you step by step, the steps that we take from start to finish. In this video, we're going to show you how to apply some body filler. Now we're using Eastwood body filler, and I'm also going to provide you, what I think about this body filler. Now before we continue or get started with the video, I would like to talk about body filler real fast. I mean, it's been around for years. Everybody knows what it is. Probably the first brand was Bondo. A lot of people refer to it as Bondo. But there is a difference in some of these body fillers. You have your regular body fillers and you have premium body fillers. Now on the newer cars, they have zinc coatings for corrosion protection. And for warranty reasons, if you're working on the newer cars, you need body filler that has zinc in it as well, for the corrosion protection. So if you're working on older cars, restoration, you probably get by with just using, some of the older body fillers. But if you newer cars, you really need to use a premium body filler. In fact, the premium seems to spread smoother and it sands easier. So really, I recommend using premium on everything. So if you're looking for a body filler, that's some things you may consider. All right, enough talk. Let's get started.
Okay, with any brand or type of body filler, it has a hardener. And it comes in different colors, but I think it's all basically the same thing. But you want to knead it. You want to mix it up real good in the tube. If not, it'll separate and a liquidy substance will come out. It won't be real consistent. Okay, now I've got the Eastwood body filler, and this is a premium body filler that they have. And this is actually my first time to ever try this. And I use a paint stick to get it out of the can and apply the amount that I need on the mixing board. Now it's important you notice that I'm putting the lid back on. If you leave the lid off, even for a short time off the body filler, it's going to get hard and it's not going to spread right. So always put the lid back on the body filler. Now, I feel like I got a little bit too much hardener there, so I'll put some aside. And usually you go from one side to the other side with your hardener. That's going to be the right amount. And you also don't want to stir the body filler or whip it, like with a paint stick. You want to kind of work the air bubbles out, because if you have air bubbles by mixing it, that's going to create pinholes whenever you sand it. So I'm kind of mixing this in one direction, trying not to stir it up, because anytime you stir something, it's going to create more air bubbles in the product. So another thing, I should have done this first, but I'm going to put some tape on that edge real fast, and that'll just eliminate body filler wrapping around that edge there. I don't need it there, and that's just going to be extra cleanup and sanding and things like that. So I'm going to put some tape there just to keep it off. Now I can apply all I want to, and if it gets over on the tape, that's okay, because I'm going to pull the tape here in a little bit. So like with any of the body filler, same principle. You push down hard with a tight coat, and then you follow a fill coat, where you allow it to build up some. Now with a body line, in the case of this Mustang, you notice I'm working one side of the body line and then the other, trying to build a sharper point for the body line. Body lines can be difficult, when straightening or working your body filler, but if you'll keep it separate, that's what is going to work out, not trying to do it all with one pass. Now, before I pulled that tape, I let it set up just a little bit, and then I pulled the tape. Now I'm going to talk more about block sanding, but first let's check in. I'll show you what the students had been up to before this point. To find the lows and highs, you can notice that we're blocking that. You can see a student blocking that quarter panel back there, and that's where we find the lows and highs that we've talked about in this video. And you also see students on the roof panel on different parts of the car. And when we have a lot of people working on this, you're doing a lot of things at one time, so it's kind of hard to go step by step because we're doing a lot of steps at one time. But just kind of want to show you a little progress that they're making. And here's a close-up of them blocking, getting it ready to locate all the highs and lows. He's masking off that back glass, the molding, so that we don't scratch that when we're blocking. And we're blocking the surface with some 320, and that's going to help us if there's any lows, stay glossy in that area. Now he's masking the front window so that we don't scratch that when we block in that area. And there's also some disassembly that we're still doing at this point, getting it ready. So a lot of different things going on. Staying busy. Students stayed real busy. You kind of see some of the progress that they're making. Okay, now back to the block sanding. And I talked about applying the body filler one side of the body line at a time. Well, when you're block sanding, you want to do the same thing. You want to sand one side of the body filler and then the other side separately. What I mean is, that flat surface that I'm sanding right now, I'm not sanding over that line. So I want to get that. Now I'm on the top side and I'm sanding down to the body line. So keep those sanding techniques separated. Now I'm just going to speed it up a bit so I don't bore you with block sanding, but I didn't want to skip any of the steps either. So I'm just continue block sanding. I'm using 80 grit, and it's a small area. I didn't really want to use 36. Now when I was block sanding, I realized there's still a little bit of a low area, so I mixed up a little bit more body filler, and I'm going to apply some more body filler on there. I put the tape back on so that the body filler doesn't wrap around the edge there, and apply the filler. And anytime you apply it, be sure that you clean the surface, blow it off, and mix it like we talked about earlier. Okay, now that I have it mixed up and applied, I'm going to sand that using 80 grit, getting it sanded down. Now this body filler really sanded really good. It really surprised me. Had some students try it and they really liked it on some different projects and different spots on this car, and they really liked it too. And so really impressed with the body filler. It's real creamy, goes on smooth, and sands easy. Okay, I've got it almost right. Not perfect yet. You want to leave a little bit for your final sanding here. Before I switch to 150 grit, I am going to apply some guide coat. So I put the tape on to keep from getting guide coat, where I don't want it. I'm just going to put a little bit of guide coat in that area. Now I'm going to switch sandpapers from 80 to 150 grit, and basically the 150 gets rid of the 80 grit scratches. Now I'm following the same technique. I'm cross sanding like I've talked about in a lot of the other videos, and sanding one side of the body line at a time. And so don't speed it up, so I don't bore you with the sanding process. That it takes a little bit of time to get it right. Okay, now the body line was real sharp. Now I'm slightly going to go over the body line just to make it the same roundness. I mean, you don't want it so sharp you could shave with it. You want it to match the existing body line. So I had to slightly go over to give it the same shape as the rest of the quarter panel there. And got it feeling good. Got it sanded with 150, and with this filler, don't even feel I need any putty.
Well, that wraps it up for this video. And as far as the Eastwood body filler, hey, I really like it. I give it a thumbs up. It applies, it spreads on really nice. It sands easy. And we didn't even use any putty on this. We got it finished out and we're ready to prime. Now, in some of my videos, I fix one area and show you how to prime that area, but we're not going to do that with this car. We're going to get all the body work done. The students are working on the other dents right now as we speak, and once we get everything done, we'll prime everything at the same time. As always, I really appreciate you watching this video, and if you liked it, be sure and give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and share this with your friends or on your social networks. I hope you have a safe and productive week, and we'll see you in the next video.